It is Tuesday, September 6, 2022. Many thanks for joining us on today's edition of Prime News with me, Eileen. Schools in Betwa, East region of Cameroon on Monday, September 5, 2022, opened their doors for back to school. Authorities in the East region say turnout was quite impressive. Fon Quinta tells us more in this report.
After 3 months of leisure for some and hustle for others, students and administrative staff of Government Bilingual School Betwa in Cameroon's East region and sat present on day one of the new school year. It was a full assembly on Monday, September 5, and the joy of reunion was evident. According to the principal of Government Bilingual School Betwa, Eyongpo Ayube, turnout on day one of the new school year was quite impressive. We have started the new school year 2022-2023 with lots of energy because all the students are here except for lower 6 students who are going to resume in 2 days because slips came out late.
And career path choices for students of the Government Bilingual Technical High School, Kribi. Nolinga reports.
The 2022-2023 academic year kicks off with the creation and inauguration of new schools and programs of studies in some parts of the country. This is the case with the Government Bilingual Technical High School in Kribi, where teachers, students and the administrative staff have all answered presence on day 2 of school resumption. Talking about the changes observed this year, there's been the inauguration of the English section of the school, which has registered a total of 356 students who have been distributed to the general, industrial and commercial service types.
In this year, we have 184 students in Form 1, 172 in Form 2, for a total of 356 students. And in this new year, we will open a new specialty in Form 5. It is Hotel Management and Tourism.
In the classrooms, the first contacts between students and teachers have been established as this physics teacher now gives the annual program to his students.
Here is my name, Mr. Wu Golden Fong, your physical science teacher. Physical science is combined into it contains 2 subjects. We have physics, we have chemistry.
As for the students who make up the first batch of the English-speaking section, the excitement can't be undermined.
I am feeling so happy to be in technical school because my first day in this school is as if I was the only one in this school, but I am encouraged of many people, of many friends.
I feel so happy and I'm very happy to meet my friend today.
It is day 2 gone down, and this is how oriented these youngsters are already.
I love technical school because if tomorrow I do not finish my school, I can learn something.
In technical school, I want to be an electrician, to have my money and help my family to grow well. Thank you.
It should be noted that it was through a rally followed by the message by the Minister of Secondary Education, Nolinga, that the train for the 2022-2023 school year kicked off here successfully.
Relatively, schools have resumed in the nation's economic capital, Douala, especially in the environs of Bonaberi, though this year, unlike previous years, congestion on day 1 of the school year was timid. Some parents blamed it on the tough economy. Colette Loom, visiting some of these schools in Bonaberi neighborhood, found out that the turnout was timid, though the teachers are optimistic that more kids or students will turn out in the days ahead. Her report.
This is how day 1 of 2022-2023 school year kickstarted in some parts of the city of Douala. In the Bonaberi neighborhood, some parents were spotted dropping their kids in school. Some went all by themselves on foot and others bought a bike and taxis. Though the streets were not congested as has been the case in previous years with school resumption due to the fact that most parents do not succeed to prepare their kids for school as a result of financial constraints and especially price hikes. Here we are in one of the schools in Benaberry. Kindergartens and pupils are seated. Teachers going through their books the moment the kids arrive. Names of books registered. Some excited with the change of class parades the entire school premises. Going by some pupils.
Nice when I came the first time, and I promised to pass my exam. When I was next, and I promised to pass my exam in school, and my parents will be happy.
How do they intend to succeed?
I'm happy to be in school. I'll pay attention to the teachers so that I'll pass my exam. I'm happy to come to this center to study when I pass my exam.
The teachers are ready and aspiring to attain success this school year as their impression on day one marks positive.
This is our first day of reopening. The kids are coming in, so we are very happy with what we are seeing. The turnout is encouraging, so we keep hoping that more kids come. So as they come, we receive them, we make sure that we put them on their seats and cross-check the items that they brought to see that everything is intact. So we are happy for the first day with the turnout, and we pray more kids keep coming in.
My impression for today is that I'm expecting all the kids that have come in to familiarize themselves with the environment. We are putting things in place, hoping that parents will support us by bringing all the necessary school requirements for their children so that we use them together with the children in order to help them to assimilate all what we have prepared for them for this academic year. And we trusting God that it's going to be a success.
The school here cannot be successful if parents do not give a helping hand as they have begun this day one by putting in every effort and sacrificing time to enable the kids succeed by coming to keep them in school as their moral support.
My first inspiration is that with all the toys in the classroom, there is no crying. So when there's no crying, then the parent is like a bit secure, feel secure about how the child will be treating and how the child will be learning also.
Today is the first day of my son being in school. It wasn't easy as a parent because I haven't been used to getting up very early to prepare him, but I know that it's not going to be an easy thing, but we have to push for our children's future. Same as the teachers are helping my son in school, the rest of the pupils in school, same as even me, I will be helping out in the house.
There is therefore an optimistic atmosphere that the school, as it has kickstarted on a promising footing, success will be ultimate this school year.
In more news concerning education, the 2022-2023 academic year took full steam today as pupils, students and administrative staff have responded fully in most schools here in the nation's economic capital city, Douala. But observing from the street, Nolinga found time to talk with some parents and book vendors and put together this report.
It's day 2 of school resumptions here in the nation's economic capital, and we are observing from the streets. You can see behind me, the streets are actually empty. There is no student found again as everyone is in their classroom learning or has already commemorated. We are standing right in front of the premises of Lycée Nolinga, where the gates are almost closed. Students are almost seated in their classrooms, and we have been denied access because, according to the school administrators, learning has effectively begun. And now we are here also on the streets to see the effervescence. We are talking also with some vendors who have been into the sale of school uniforms and other school gadgets. Now we shall be talking with some of them to know their experience on how the business has been so far. How are you? Please, what's your name?
My name is Nakuna Ariel.
Okay, so we see you have uniforms, you sell them to the students?
Yeah, my junior sister is selling this uniform.
Okay.
Here I sell the cash play.
So how has business been in the Ranches College?
Yesterday, I can say it was fine because as it was first day, my sister could sell even 2 uniforms. I myself, I could sell even a packet of cash play. But today is not going. Since the morning up to 9, we were not even able to sell 1 uniform. I myself in the morning with my cash, I was not able to sell even half of the packet. today's school, but we are hoping that before the week, things will be better. But it's not for the moment, it's not really going.
And how have you observed school resumption? You know, back there, this is the Bileng, the Daido. How have you witnessed the school resumption?
For me, I see that it's good, it's nice, things are going. And I like the way they are strict. Like yesterday, I saw some parents that they were like bringing children without uniform, and they tell them that let them go back. Even if the first day you don't enter without uniform, even the first day you don't enter without cashness. So I like that spirit in the state let it die. That was a very good spirit for me.
It was a good spirit for her. And ladies and gentlemen, right behind me you can see a cluster of traders who are into the sale of school gadgets, uniforms, textbooks and all whatnot. And right behind me it has facing the Daido. As you can see, the gates are almost closed and the disciplinary department is intact doing what they need to do. And everyone is taking shape, and also the respect of barrier measures against COVID-19 have been taken into consideration. Parents are still here trying to get books for their children rather. And now this is a bookseller who will be telling us how far business has been. Bonjour madame. Comment va la marchandise maintenant? Ah bon? Et c'est maintenant que ça donne?
Oui, la rentrée vraiment a commencé et les parents sont vraiment actifs là.
Tu as essayé
pour acheter les cahiers.
Voilà.
Je suis au marché Bonamoussa en face de la mairie de la Clement.
Est-ce que le prix de cahiers sont augmentés cette année?
Oui, effectivement. Ils augmentent au jour le jour. Comme la livraison ce matin, ils ont encore augmenté sur les cartons. Effectivement, ça augmente au fur et à mesure. On dit que la douane est chère. Les débuts, c'était pas cher. Maintenant, on augmente les cartons. Chaque jour, ce matin, que je vais augmenter le prix des cartons.
Ok, merci. Good luck.
Merci.
Now we are talking with a parent who is buying the books for the child now, and she'll be telling us why she is shopping today instead of yesterday or the days before school resumption. Bonjour madame. Comment tu t'appelles?
Je m'appelle Elise.
Voilà. On se voit que tu achètes encore les livres pour les enfants.
Tout à fait, je suis acheter les cahiers pour les enfants, mais à ma grande surprise, je vois que tout a augmenté. Les cahiers qu'on vendait l'année passée, bon, le prix a augmenté, ce qui donne pas l'argent, mais on fait avec.
Donc pourquoi tu as arrêté pour acheter les cahiers maintenant?
Parce que normalement c'est la rentrée scolaire. Donc tout parent doit prendre son droit de, quel qu'en soit le cas, on doit envoyer les enfants à l'école. Tout à fait, même c'est comment on doit faire de nos mieux pour envoyer les enfants à l'école.
Okay, madam. Okay, good luck, and we wish your child good luck, and may God also help you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. School has effectively begun. If you are seated at home thinking that your friends are not in school, then you definitely are not taking the right decision. And from us to you, that is it from the streets.
Thank you very much, darling Gonde. Now, as part of activities marking the 2022-2023 academic year, some pupils in the Kumba-based primary school have received school materials and awards from the Lois Foundation. The donation was part of measures to enable less privileged children go back to school prepared. Tamfu Sidwandimbi reports from Kumba.
These less privileged pupils at a primary school in Kumba, southwest region of Cameroon, will be smiling back to school for the 2022-2023 academic year after receiving school materials like books, pens, pencils, rollers, school bags and others from the Lois Foundation and awards. Talking on behalf of the foundation, Akamegalus explained that the Lois Foundation has as task to contribute to effective teaching and learning process in Cameroon, especially amongst the less privileged, reason why they decided to follow the project initiated by the vision bearer of the foundation, Dr. Lois Ekwe.
As a foundation to carry out humanitarian activities, this vision that was conceived by the vision bearer, the founder, Dr. Lois Ekwe. So it's that passion from there that motivated us.
Apart from donating school materials to pupils, the foundation went further to distribute drinking buckets to the school administration.
And drinking cups, and together with this chop, privilege for us Because when you give, you should be the one to be thankful. When you give and they receive it, that is a privilege.
The school administration also expressed happiness and said the school items donated by the foundation will be of great help to them.
Because some of us here, at least if we want to buy books now, we'll not buy all the books because these things like that will really help us. You know, our kids like that, they like to see new things. They are very happy that Mom, hey, I have my new books, so I have my new books. We are so happy.
Recipients got excited and prayed the foundation continues its benevolence in other areas where underprivileged children live.
My name is Mary. Auntie, thank you for this book. I feel very happy.
I want to say a big thank you to them for remembering us, because at this time that we need them, they remember to bless us. We want to say, may God in His infinite mercy continue to bless the source of their income.
The Lois Foundation was founded by Dr. Lois Ekwe, and their areas of intervention include, amongst others, humanitarian, health, education, and entertainment.
On to something else now. The female twin lake of Mbangem, Kupe Maniguba Division, Southwest region of Cameroon, has mysteriously changed color, and fish as well as other creatures are reportedly dying in the lake. Get details with Catherine Ekongwe in this report.
An unusual scene is observed in Mbangem, chief town of Kupe Maniguba of the Southwest region, where the female famous twin lake mysteriously changes its original color. Aside that, local sources confirm water creatures like fish, prawns, tadpoles, amongst others, have been found following the mysticism. A situation even the traditional custodians have been unable to explain, one of whom is a paramount ruler of Nino.
We don't come for see the news where they don't send for we. Say the woman lake.
We came here to see and confirm the information that got to us about the female twin lake of Manengoba changing colors and fishes inside the water and other water creatures dying. This information was brought to us this morning by our Bororo brothers who raise their cattle here, and I had to come here with my notables to see for ourselves what the problem is. We met the lake color change, water rise, and fishes dead and producing a bad smell. Only the scientists can find out what the problem is.
Only scientists, they know what will go on.
In addition, the chief further recounts a similar incident which occurred in the past in this same lake, as he says there was need for an appeasement.
It will not happen again. The time for our forefathers.
This same thing happened in the time of our forefathers towards the Makiza War of 1947, getting to 1951. But our forefathers appeased the gods. So, this message the gods have sent to us again, we believe we need to come together to see what we can do within the days ahead.
We thank the gods for the message we don't send them.
As at now, the paramount ruler has gone ahead in carrying out some incantations on the lake. Worthy of note, the twin lakes of Manenguba are a pair of crater lakes on the mount of Manenguba located in Mbangem, southwest region of Cameroon. These lakes hold a strong cultural significance for the indigenous people. Shaped in the form of an African map, one of the lakes is believed to be female and the other male.
Catherine Ekongwe reporting. Now, a huge amount of cannabis has been found in a maize farm by elements of the gendarmerie in Mayoluti division of the North region of Cameroon. Get details in this report with Nicole Tako.
Mr. Amadou Ousmanu, a farmer in the Wawati village, Mayoluti division of the North region of the country, has been caught with a huge amount of fresh cannabis in his maize farm. Elements of the National Gendarmerie in Gide had launched several investigations in the area and found out that cannabis were implanted in his maize farm. We discovered a maize farm under which the suspect cultivated cannabis. He covered them with maize, so it will not be noticed. We were able to gather some, but not all, because it was too much, so the ones we carried has been destroyed. According to reports, the National Gendarmerie had launched a search on the 30th of June in the Wawati village in order to track down such an act. Finally, the search was successful. Following serious investigations, we were able to lay hands on the individuals cultivating this cannabis of about 50 kilograms, thanks to the sincerity and collaboration of the population who helped us in finding the farm. In this light, the head of authorities has used the opportunity in thanking the population for their collaboration while encouraging them to keep the good work. I want to use this opportunity to call on the rest of the population who are relenting their effort to denounce such persons to the National Gendarmerie and collaborate so that our mission, which is to fight against criminal acts and protect the population, can be achieved. Meantime, the main suspect is in police custody for proper investigation.
Let's now talk sports. The Intermediate Lions of Cameroon have qualified for the 2023 African Nations Championship to be hosted by Algeria. This was after a 2-0 score against Equatorial Guinea in Garoua. Get details in this report with Cynthia Azanye.
Cameroon's Intermediate Lions have qualified for the upcoming 2023 African Nations Championship following a deserved victory over Equatorial Guinea. Countries include Angola, Congo, Ivory Coast, Ethiopia, Ghana, Libya, Madagascar, Mali, Morocco, Mauritania, Mozambique, Niger, Uganda, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Senegal, and Sudan.
Now in news out of the country, about 700 children have died following a measles outbreak in Zimbabwe, while in Sudan, we have 112 persons who reportedly died in torrential rain since the start of the rainy seasons in May, which left 115 others injured. Details in this report. Let's begin our tour of the African continent today in Zimbabwe, where close to 700 children have lost their lives to a measles outbreak since April 2022. The revelations were made by officials of the country's health ministry over the weekend. It said 37 of the deaths occurred on September 1. Subsequently, 6,291 cases were recorded on September 4. The death toll keeps rising as the latest figures are more than 4 times the number of deaths announced about 2 weeks ago when the ministry said 157 children, most of whom were unvaccinated due to their families' religious beliefs, had succumbed to the disease. Over in Somalia, a climate expert says time is running out for thousands of people as a historic drought is ravaging the country. It is worth noting that the wider Horn of Africa has had 4 consecutive failed rainy seasons, a first in over 4 decades. According to the director of the IGAD Climate Prediction and Application Center, Gilead, days will likely fail. At least 115 people have been injured. It is worth mentioning that the downpours, which began earlier than normal this year, also inundated around 85,000 houses, schools, hospitals, and other government facilities across the country. Brigadier General Abdul Jalil added that the deaths included 74 people who drowned, 32 who died when their homes collapsed, and 6 others who died of electrocution. For the record, the rainy season in Sudan usually starts in June and lasts until the end of September, with floods getting to the peak in August and September. The United Nations last week said at least 258,000 people have been affected by the floods in 15 out of 18 provinces in Sudan. It's on that note that we pull the curtains on today's edition of Prime News, produced by Ewane Ella. I have been Eileen for presentation. Thanking you all for viewing. The news was compiled and coordinated by Faith Tata. Do stay tuned to more amazing programs coming up on My Media Prime Television tonight. Up next, it's Prime Hour. Stay blessed. Until tomorrow. Bye.